Cruz, California band Wooster are the masterminds behind the undeniably catchy tune Ooh Girl. The song, which recounts the oh-so-familiar scene of trying to find that special someone at the end of the night, continues to be on heavy rotation on I-94, and Wooster fans are popping up all over the island.
I think it's a great song at first, and also that it's got that island reggae feel, which is really perfect for Guam.
I think they're cool.
I think their song is really catchy.
Vocals and guitarist Brian Gallagher explains how the band was formed.
So the band was formed, I think, back in late 2006. I kind of met Zach Donahue, our lead guitar player, and started playing music with Caroline kind of at the same time. And we started kind of the pre-days of Wooster. And we had maybe like a dozen songs, and we decided it was time to record them. And when we went to the studio, we kind of wanted to step it up and get some real deal musicians to play with us. And we found Bobby Hansen and Nate Frederick, who's our bass player and drummer. And that was kind of like, after that studio session, that first session, we kind of all knew it was like, it's on, we're a band, let's do this. Because we just kind of had one of those magical moments in the studio.
Since then, Gallagher, along with lead vocalist and tambourine extraordinaire Caroline Cuspa, lead guitarist Zach Donahue, bassist Bobby Hansen, and drummer Nate Frederick, has seen a steady climb of success. So I'm sure there are many of you like me who want to know the story behind the band's name.
The street name that I grew up on is called Wooster Street, and it's in Soho, New York, in Manhattan. And yeah, it's in one of our songs. There's a song called New York that kind of has it in the chorus. But yeah, our guitar player Zach kind of called it out one day after practice, and it just stuck.
Described as one of Santa Cruz's liveliest local acts, Wooster's sound obviously appeals to many on the island, oozing jazz, reggae, soul, and rock. Cuspa explains.
I think that we've kind of made quite a bit of an evolution from our first songs to our most current, our album that's coming out in June-ish, is going to be a lot more rock and roll, and it kind of has a little bit more indie influence, but we certainly have a bit of a surf rock influence in some songs. When I describe it to people, it's always kind of we're kind of funk, soul, rock, reggae, hip hop, but you'll only get a few of those in each song. So it's kind of it really just depends on the song.
The band, which prides themselves on creating the best live show possible for fans, is currently prepping their sophomore release.
It's kind of been a little time off to record. We've been in the studio for the last couple months, and we're doing our second full-length CD, and it's got 13 tracks on it. So we're kind of taking our time and trying to do it right. And then this last month we kind of have taken off, and we're getting ready to go to South by Southwest in Austin, Texas.
Guam, you know good music because you've hit up the band on Facebook and YouTube with some positive feedback, and the band has definitely noticed.
Honestly, it was totally unreal. I knew a little bit about the island in the back of my head. I have my sister's boyfriend's mom actually was raised there from infancy, 3 years old, because her dad was in the military. But yeah, I mean, it was really cool. Zach, our guitarist, is kind of the most on top of our YouTube views. And one day at practice, he just kind of said, have you guys been paying attention to our views? It's pretty incredible. They've been skyrocketing. We have the video up for Ooh Girl for about 4 years or something, and just it exponentially increased in views really fast. It was totally unreal. I was super just stoked and happy, and those views, the comments are just so supportive and nice. just really inspiring, to be honest, because we haven't had anything like that, even 2 hours away from home, and that's home is where we're comfortable, where we have a lot of people that support us, but to think that there's an island way out there, way east of Hawaii, it's just you guys rock, which is so great.
It's pretty crazy for me. I saw a couple of cover videos on YouTube, some kids from Guam, just doing covers of Ooh Girl, sitting there playing their guitar and singing, and that was the most flattering thing I think I've ever experienced as a musician. I was so stoked to think that some song that I wrote, sitting on my couch, would end up inspiring some other kids to sit on their couch and play guitar and sing it. It was really, really rad, super flattering to see that.
Understanding the island has an extremely talented musical community, Gallagher and Cuspa had this to say.
The fact that they recognize us all the way out here, when I said east, I meant west before, sorry, but the fact that they would recognize us so far away means that, like, they have just as much, like, access to other people that they can, you know, they can put something on the internet and it can go all over the place. And so, I don't know. I feel like the advice that I could ask for advice just as easily, like, of them. You know, it's just, I guess the internet's probably one of the most valuable things.
I just say, do it, you know, go for it. Write songs, get a band together, play gigs, see if you can travel. If you want to go out and see the world and play music, it's totally out there. It's a huge sacrifice, but there's like beautiful moments to gain from all of it.
Feeling the love and hoping to come to Guam soon, they had a message for all their fans on Guam.
I love you all, and I'm so, like, I'm just, like, I would love to know, like, how people heard of us in the first place, and, like, I guess keep listening, keep your eyes open for us, because we've got more music for you, and we love you.
Yeah, I would just say thank you to all of them, because having little moments like this are what keep us motivated and, you know, keeps us inspired to be creative and to see that it actually works and people out there are really listening and loving it, feeling good about it.